Oof. Oota. Oh, man. Alright, welcome back. I guess it's been a good minute since I've been on here. Kind of happy that I am, honestly. Welcome back to it, guys. How you doing? If anybody's on. I don't know if there is, but that's okay. We're all just trying to get this. Last time it didn't work out. Power failed in my hotel room, and then everything just kind of went to poop. But yeah, so there's some things I needed to change here. 466 is our flight number, and our route's taking us from Atlanta to Minneapolis. We are also in the 737-800. We are using the new 738. So yeah, that's kind of going to be our route. And as far as the VATSIM statistics, we are actually not going to be online this time around. So that's okay though. We're going to try to kind of test it out essentially, because last time it was not in our favor. And actually, looking at the, let's see here, actually I haven't even looked at the, trying to look at the stats, or the VATSIM availability. Let's see here. I guess Atlanta is on. I know it's Memphis Center. Yeah, not a lot is it. There's not a lot on, so I mean, we'll just treat everything as a Class Echo airspace, and like you guys can kind of guess, I just woke up. Not really. I've been up for a good minute, but we're gonna try this out. As you guys can see, we are on the 737 8. Looks pretty well. One thing I gotta do here is audio check really quick, just to make sure that we have everything figured out. Just gotta keep talking a little bit. Ooh. We have everything figured out. Looks like we do, but I guess the audio seems just a little bleak. Hopefully that's a little bit better, but we'll see. Yeah, I think that's good right there. All right, sweet. Well, anyway, let's get everything started. I tried to get everything at least set up right before the stream started, but I know our departure times are going to be in 7 minutes, so we're going to try to get everything, and I'm kind of stuffed up, so sorry about that, guys. I'm kind of tuning in and whatnot. We pretty much got the routes figured out. We're just waiting on the fuel. That's kind of the biggest thing. And we're going to have to recheck everything here as far as like our QRH and everything like that, because yeah, it's just a little bit of a hassle as far as getting everything set. Been kind of trying to do all kinds of stuff. Just for old time's sake, we're going to keep it 122.8, and we're going to get that aft fuel pump ready. The temp's a little cold here in Georgia, I know that, because I'm in Georgia right now. We're going to get everything set to kind of get those heaters going. I don't really expect a lot of people to be on this time of day. For some reason, you guys are night owls. All you guys in Europe, all my fans in Europe, there, you guys have been tuning in at like 6 o'clock my time, and it's like, dude, some of you guys have not even gone to bed yet, or something like that, or you guys are still awake at like a certain time, and it's like, whoa, you guys don't have to stay up for me. I'm just doing this for fun. So nobody's on right now, so hopefully it's all good. Okay, we'll get that set. Man, I really hate this stuffed up. 250 is your speed. Initial climb. Top altitude is 10,000, so we'll go with 10,000. Even though we're pretty much gonna be way above that by the time we go past. And just because I like to keep things tidy, we're gonna set our course with the 09 or 5. You know, that really doesn't matter. And yeah, pretty much everything's set on here. We're gonna check our battery. Ground power is pretty much set. That's good. Ready to go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go check the fuel. We're still at 18,389. We need 21,221 before we get started and before we take off. So we're gonna go ahead and just relax for a little bit. Pretty much get everything in our airplane set. It's always good to do our checklist, right? Okay. Battery on and guard. Oh shoot! Oh, sorry about that. Battery on and guard. Standby power sets on and guard. Okay. Ground power is on, which is DC-DC voltmeter set to back power. Yep. Left and right RSS modes, switch to nav. Yep. Cabin utility set to on. IFE pass seat is on. Emergency lights armed and guard. Okay, which they are right here. Anti-collision lights off. We're going to turn the logo on too. Window heat's on. Reference position set. Pro heat's off. Anti-ice off as of right now. Electric hydraulic pumps were off. Engine hydraulic pumps are on. Fuel pumps all off except for the aft. So we get ready. Trim air, just turn that on. ISO valves open. Okay. Engine bleeds are on. And fuel is getting loaded. Cruising landing altitudes 37,000. We already have that set. Field elevation in Atlanta. We're looking at about 1,026, which should be 1,100. Route performance initializations at N1 trim is set. 3.5, but we'll recheck that here in a minute. APU bleeds off. Left aft fuel pump is on. APU will go ahead and start it. We're going to get started right now since our blockout time is going to be here in like 4 minutes. So we're going to get the APU started, hold for 3 seconds, and when available, we'll turn the generators on. We should see a rise in EGT. And then after we get everything there, we're going to go ahead and set the indicators to where we need it to. Okay, so fuel is done and loaded. We're going to go back into our FMC here. We're going to change the CG up just a little bit. We're going to change the so 120. Here we are. There we go. Take off speeds are now set. And you're ready to go. Okay. So we'll go back. And yes, we'll essentially get that set. Alright, sweet. Let's go do the departure procedure. We'll go ahead and put the iPad here on the screen. We'll get, oh shoot. I guess it's not connected here. I was connected. Usually that's connected, ready to go. I guess not right now. Maybe we have to actually. Sometimes when this thing disconnects, just because like either the computer or something like that goes. I hate this app, but like it's the only thing I got essentially that I kind of have to use. So we'll see. We'll see if it actually connects out. I don't think it will. I like the other one way better. The I forgot what it was called. The or 5K player or whatever. That was actually legit. Like it was fine, and we would do fine every time we connect to it. But this app is not fun. But that's all right. We won't be able to show you guys the flight time and all that stuff for this stream specifically. But just know that's available there, and I'll keep you guys on the update. So the important part is actually that I get to see it, just because, well, for obvious reasons. But but yeah, we should be fine and set and handy here. Okay. All right. So blockout time. It's 2 minutes before blockout. Let's go ahead and get the doors disconnected. And while that's going on, we're going to go ahead and turn the APU generators on. We'll make sure that the APU gen's reading something. Okay, looks good. We'll turn the APU bleed on, and then we'll get ready. Flight directors both on. And then we'll also get ready to start our pushback. So we're actually just going to go ahead and request it.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
And we're just going to back up right about there.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Sweet, sounds good. Okay. Make sure that's working, because last time it was not. Alright. Altitude set, minimum is landing gear, speed brakes, thrust, engine start lever is cut off, parking brake is set. So we'll take care of our ground services here. We'll remove the GPU and the ASU, just because we pretty much have everything set and ready to go. Yeah, I didn't present all my passengers reported. Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. These are all going to come on. Clean up.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Okay, we're connecting. Linear traffic, Delta 466, push back to start gate 83, taxi runway 09 left. Alright, sweet. Wow, yeah, a lot of people wanted it. It's fine though. Gotta go in Europe.
So connected and bypassed and inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback. And you may start engine.
Alright, we're going to start with engine 1, as we usually do. Engine 1, set to ground. We should see a rise on the N2. Alright, we'll introduce fuel as soon as we see it, like right around 25.1. Zone, how you doing, man? Welcome back, welcome back. Nice seeing you. We see that you're on. Thanks for tuning in. Hope your vacation was fun, man. Hope it was all good. Not man. Man, I don't know if he was on vacation either, but Zone, nice to see you back. Okay, 26.1. We're gonna get the engine started there. Hope all is well. It's been a good minute since I've been on, honestly, just because last week something came by and like the whole lights in the hotel like just completely turned off, and we're kind of shocked, and so but yeah, Zone, I hope all is well though. Hope all is well. Alright, looks like we got a good start there on our right engine, or left engine, sorry. And we're within EGT temps. N2's good. Alright, now we got to kick back on the engine control systems. Alright, we're going to go to ignition 2 on the right side. There we go. Forgot about the top.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Alright, so we're going to set the parking brake.
Disconnecting tow.
Monitoring
Stand by.
the engine here. 25.9, 26.1. There's the idle. This should be at 3.5, I believe. But we'll keep it there. Alright, EGT, we're monitoring it. Make sure it doesn't go past 725. Looks good. Everything's looking good. We'll disconnect, yes, thank you much. And I heard the kickback, so this should settle down right around 19. And then this should go back down to 410. Just like the other side. Okay, looks good. Yeah, sorry guys, the iPad won't be here for this flight specifically, just because of some problems that came about.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, engine 2 is good. We'll turn the generators on as well as the engine bleeds and everything else that we need to do. We'll turn the APU off, and then we'll cross-check with the volts, the alternating current, 396, 397, and 0 on the APU, 398 on the left. Looks good. We'll turn our probe heats on, and as well as our hydraulic. Why is the aft service door open? Don't know why that was open. That whole time that thing has been open. Sorry guys. Here we go. Alright, I'll tell you guys on cruise what I also found out. Not really good news per se. Has nothing to do with life, by the way. It just has something to do with my computer, but yeah, that should have been on. Come on, FO. Where's the guy with the signs? I think he's still on the left, the right. I think he already gave us our signs, so yeah, he's gone too. He's back in the gate. But we're all ready to go. Let's go ahead and do a flight check, or flight control check. Full right, full forward, and full back. Looks good. And then we'll extend our speed brakes. Looks good. And it will extend this down to 5 notch, or well, to 5 degrees of flaps. But we're gonna go ahead and set that 3 notches down, which will equate to 5 degrees of flaps. Let's see how we're doing here on the outside. It looks like the flaps are extending down. Looks amazing. And yeah, looks great. Alright. This is where we would call for ground, land at ground, Delta 466, taxiing to runway 09er left, taking off northbound Atlanta. So we'll get going here. We got our nose wheel tiller. It's good. And our taxi lights are on. It's daytime, but we'll go with the lights are always on initiative, essentially, is kind of the way I look at it. Alright, so the thing that I found out, by the way, so unfortunately my computer is not as good as I thought. I mean, it's still a great computer. Like, I'm running X-Plane, believe it or not, at a better rate than I used to in my old computer. And actually right now, and I have it on, and you guys can kind of see in the top left of your screen. You can't necessarily see the numbers, but 27 frames per second is what I'm getting at right now. So for a lot of you guys that are hearing that, you're like, oh man, that kind of sucks. Or for some of you guys are like, oh yeah, that's really cool. But honestly, it kind of sucks. And I need to get a new GPU, but with today's market, it's just kind of hard to do that. Like, it just really is. And I'm sure some of you guys are like wanting, you know, like the 3080 Ti or whatever. You know, and I have a Radeon RX 580 in this thing, which apparently doesn't do well with the X-Plane stuff, and I don't know why. Apparently, I don't know why. But yeah, I don't know. It's something to do with that. But yeah, I need to go get a new graphics card, essentially, but it's not gonna happen. Like, the bad news is, as much as I want to give you guys the best, you know, the best product I can give you, unfortunately, I cannot afford to do that, just because like graphics cards are so expensive right now. I gotta go. Oh, sweet. Yeah, no. All right, sounds good, Zone. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate you tuning in the chat, and hope all is well. And yeah, glad to hear that vacation went well. So we'll see you later. But yeah, that's unfortunately the sad part of it. But that's okay. I mean, it's part of life, you know. I mean, I think I'm giving you guys a decent, you know, at least something decent. You know, it's not like complete trash, but you know, like I said, it's not like the best. But I just realized that I literally put KMSP down in the most. It should be capitalized. There we go. I like Minnesota. I like Minneapolis. Minneapolis is a good little town. Piva, what's up? Hope it's not midnight where you're at. I was actually kind of thinking of all you guys and thought of you, and I was like, gosh, this guy's like, this guy's chilling out, watching me at like midnight. So I don't want that to happen. I hope this is a decent time for you. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it as usual. All right, well, we're gonna turn our lights on and our strobes. We're not on Batson today, just because I want to deliver more frames per second, essentially. And I'm actually streaming this in another computer, so I have this set to my laptop, which I usually use for chat. But yeah, we have that kind of. I have it set differently, but I'm still controlling it through OBS. on here. So see if the nope, not working. All right, let's get ready for takeoff. We'll do a checks for takeoff procedures. Start source is set to continuous ignition, which is right up here. One click to the right. Auto brake set to RTO. Runway turn off lights will leave on. Position lights strobe and steady. Landing lights on extended. ATC TCAS TARA doesn't really matter, but we're going to do it anyway. I have it set to the VFR frequency, which is 1200. Heading bugs set to runway heading. LNAV VNAV on. Lower ECAM display set to blank. Okay, sweet. And we'll just use toga. All right. And I'm honestly just faking it, meaning like I'm not really making any calls at all. So it'll be Atlanta traffic, Delta 466 taking runway 09er left for departure, left turn out north departure. EMA transition up to 2 departure. Atlanta. Right.
Approaching runway 09 left.
And you guys can kind of hear the iPad
Entered
there.
runway 09
There's
left. 12,000.
Left here. All right, 40%, 39. Let's go 60. Give it a 90. Total mode engaged.
$80.
80 knots checked. Looks good on my side.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Positive rate. Now use a full runway. Gear up.
Gear up. 400.
400 feet. Flaps 2.
1,000.
1,000 feet. My side looks good. All right, no red lights. Gears are up and locked. We're gonna fly runway heading for a minute. Keep climbing. Flaps 1. And autopilot on. This thing is very buggy with not buggy, but it just doesn't want to turn the autopilot on. But yeah, there's Atlanta. We are a very nose up attitude. That's all right though. We're still climbing. I think we're pulling. Oh shoot, my airplane.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
My airplane.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
I don't know why that thing. Oh, that's because it's like set to like 120. Should be around 215. And 250 now because that's our speed restriction that we have. So flaps all the way up. And now autopilot on. So right now, direct to picket. It's Ronnie. And we look good. And we'll climb and maintain 16,000. 1,6 out. Climb it. Looks good. trying to go to bottomless mimosas tonight with my buddies, but I don't know if we're good. Be a driver. All right, our takeoff looked pretty well, other than almost stall essentially on takeoff. Good thing I'm trained for that. That was a second nature. Doing really well on the climb. It's good. There's 10,000. We'll turn our lights off. And we'll turn the ignitions off. Not the ignitions itself. But yeah, we have everything set. I thought this was set for generator 1. There we go. And the airplane's just gonna keep flying and doing something. Kind of getting lazy, not gonna lie, guys. I've been more hands off with these airplanes. I really want to, just because like I'm very like, we'll let the airplane kind of do its thing. And it is. I mean, it's usually these are flying computers, and a lot of the times their jobs kind of requires us to be more hands off, But I don't know. Beautiful. 738 here. About a 2-hour, 11-minute flight to good old Atlanta. Or not Atlanta, Minneapolis. Right now it's telling me 2 hours, 43 minutes, but as we climb up, after we pass Hoyt, we'll accelerate to our cruising speed. So we'll go flight level 260, 10,000 more than our actual altitude, cruising altitude. Oh, it says bad some on line. There we go. Got her taken care of. So I know some of you guys might be asking, like, oh, I'd be flying the 7.3 a lot. So, heck, man. But, yeah, I'm flying the 7.3 a lot, but it's a good airplane. We're getting there. I might fly another type of airplane. I think I might fly the 175 again. Something I'm used to, so that I can actually like know what I'm doing and whatnot. So there's Hoyt. We're going past that. We're just going to accelerate to 270. Slower climb here. And there's Atlanta. There's an inner city Atlanta. Don't know if there's like buildings that they pop up or anything like that. I know we have X-Plane at like a lower setting, just so that we can get more frames per second. Maybe it's over here actually. I don't know. I've been on Atlanta once about my life.
Climbing through transition altitude.
18,000. Looks good, guys. Everything is just flying well. Good. Let me listen to some of the audio just to make sure. Airplane sounds fairly well. Best. There we go. Maybe that's better. Cause I know I did tune it down for a little bit for like cruising altitude stuff, but you know, I know my mic needs to sound a little bit better. Figuring it out. What's it? 36,000. Skies, very a lot of VFR days here in the U.S., so we're doing pretty well. Oh, I gotta show you guys something. Or get out of there, figure out how to climb at least. Yes, a lot of the stuff that I do is fairly, it's kind of my memory, honestly. I mean, like, I set my speed there just because I know I can. No procedures or nothing like that, really. It's just the biggest thing is just allowing the airplane to fly itself and, you know, me being there to monitor it. EGT, temps, and all that stuff, I try to memorize it as much as I can. I read some manuals, online forums, and all that stuff from like real 737 pilots. But personally, me, I'm not type rated in this airplane, so you know, I mean, take everything I kind of see as a grain of salt. Just because like I'm here to tell you that I'm not I'm not a type rated airplane pilot yet. So I'm doing everything the best we can. Engine stuff might happen on this thing, but honestly, nothing's happening in my voice. If the engine just kind of cut out. That was like a random thing. I was just mid-flight, next thing you know, and everything looked so good, everything was fine, and then next thing you know, I look over and it's just like, oh man, engine's out. Alright, well, great. Don't want to be up here. Should get that fuel light here in just a minute. fix there. Heck yeah. I'm kind of happy about that. I never thought I'd do that. Guys, we have the iPad. Yay. Bang. Look at that. Got the iPad. Doing that slow. What's it gonna do? Yeah. So the route. Good. Turned off Atlanta. You guys can kind of see. But yeah. Let's cruise. Let's get ready. All my stuff. Because we're not on that stuff, guys. Not on that stuff. Man, it's kind of lonely. I should have waited the stream. I like this one. It's peaceful. At least you guys get to see my viewpoints. I'm just going to talk to the screen. I'm going to release the chair and we're going to go ahead and relax. OBS here. Making sure the audio is good. Guys. And as always, if you are tuning in, if you guys are either on Twitch or the YouTube channel, go ahead and tune in, say hi, whatever it might be. Yeah. It's a good time. Fuel light. Should be just like one flash, I guess, myself. Yep. There's fuel. Turn off the fuel pumps in the middle. And we're about 1,000 feet to go to our cruising altitude. If you're tuning in, make sure you guys put something in the chat. I'd love to talk to you guys. So I like doing this. Hope all is well. Not in school, just watch. All that stuff. Almost 36,000 feet, and we did get the iPad working, so I'm kind of happy about that. There it is. Good old iPad. Turn this off too. Sorry guys, I'm just cycling through my stuff, making sure we're all good. But yes, this is what we're looking at as far as our route. It's pretty much a straight shot all the way to Minneapolis. So we'll reach 36,000 feet. There's some icing and IFR weather in Minneapolis with the current moment. Let's go ahead and click, oh, sorry about that. Let's go click closer to Minneapolis. And let's see if we can get some taps. We're looking at the mean marginal VFR coming in there. Obviously, it's just something we see right on the spot. Look at the tap. Oh, let's see here. Around 15, 17. Okay, baby rain. Missed. Baby rain. Although, right around, trees are live, minus 5 years, minus 6. So local time would be about 8 local time. No, that's not right. Yeah, no, 8 o'clock local time, 8 p.m. local time. TAC, you fly to the Madeira. I think I did once. I flew the Max 8 or Max 10, I believe, to Madeira. Yeah, that's what I flew that one time. But, Yeah, that was actually the flight that I was talking about. That was a flight that Swiss came in. Found out he's actually he's got his license, I think. He's doing some training out there in Europe and doing YouTube stuff, which is really cool. But yeah, that was the flight that he tuned in, and I freaked out because I didn't expect a YouTuber to show up to one of my streams at all. I was like, what the heck, dude? Like, thank you. But yeah, still not my most viewed video. My most viewed video was like happened I think 2 weeks ago because of you guys. So many people decided to tune into that one. That was insane. I think I had 7 viewers like simultaneously for that one. That was pretty sweet. So. But yeah, Madeira is a place I've been to. Not in real life though. I do want to fly there in real life. I think that would be a cool situation. Go there in the summer, yeah. Oh, you guys are going there, or are you just saying? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I've never been to Madeira. Isn't that like right in, it's like right in this, like Central Atlantic, isn't it? Or it's right below the equator, I think. Because I remember mapping it out, looking at it, and whatnot. I was pretty surprised by it. I was like, oh, okay, I see where it's at. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Seems like a pretty cool place. You know, I just, like I said, I've never been there before. Excuse me. No, I really plan on it. And actually, as I was making the flight plan, I really want to do the whole around the world thing. And like start over because like I made it all the way to India. And then I was like, what's my next flight after this? And it was like Hong Kong or something like that. And I was like, oh gosh, like I gotta do another 12-hour flight. Like what can I find the time to do that? And at the time I was like, I think it was, no, COVID already started, I think, by that time. So, oh, the game is a little bit noisy, sorry. Oh, I'll fix that. That's why I had it on on there. There we go. Maybe there. Let's go do that. There we go. Maybe that might help out. Let me do a. Sorry guys, hold on. Way better. All right, sweet. Goody. It had double audio in here, which kind of threw me off, but yeah. Anyway, so as I was saying, like, you know, I was flying them out of here. Yeah. No, I went to Hong Kong, and or the Hong Kong was gonna be the next trip, and it was like, what are we gonna do? It's kind of a while. It's a trek, but we figured it out though. That's the most important part, is that we did figure it out. And yeah, now we are back. I mean, now back streaming, because that was like the biggest thing for a while. I didn't stream for the longest time just because, like, I don't know. I just I didn't stream for a while just because, like, I don't know, just finding time. That was kind of the hardest. It was just trying to find time to, like, you know, go on YouTube, go on, you know, I mean, granted, like, this stream is literally probably, like, one of the easier things, like, to do. Just because, like, it's not demanding by any means. It's not, like, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's pretty much self-sustainable, you know, and all that stuff, too, so. Trying to do this for you. I'm trying to put Minecraft on just because we're going to be in cruise for a good minute. And let's see if I can even do a game capture on here. I completely changed my 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 setup, by the way. But I still have this on. Hold on. Is that it? Try to do that. Game capture. Oh, Jace, I'm gonna blow it up. If you guys want to tune off, you can. We got the Minecraft going on here. Kind of just relaxing and cruise, something I do.
Airspeed low.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Airspeed low.
What the fudge? What's going on?
Airspeed low.
Did this connect?
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
It
Airspeed
didn't
low.
disconnect. I just don't know why I did that.
Airspeed
Alright.
low.
I'll go back to scene 3.
Airspeed low.
Sorry?
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
I think, maybe just the turbulence may have gotten that one.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
High speed buffer, or what is this?
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
We're just not.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed
Yeah, I
low.
don't know what's going on.
Airspeed low.
I think it's set to the N1 limit.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Alright, my
Airspeed low.
airplane.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
So we're at 36,000 feet, and it's telling me that
Airspeed low.
the airspeed is low. I'm gonna put it to full, but I don't want to like redline it. I don't know what happened there. We're gonna let the airplane catch up. So this is something that we'd write down on the maintenance logs and go, hey, like what's going on here? Yeah, sometimes these airplanes can be finicky. I think the N1 limit, for some reason set, I don't know, turned on. Let's go over here. Sufficient fuel. Okay. The winds are pretty high up here. There it is. Economy cruise. I want economy cruise. We have enough fuel. We can actually do stuff. So that's... Okay, now we gotta watch the speed because... So what it's doing is it's saying that this is the speed that it wants and what the computer wants. But what the computer's not letting it do is not letting the right power setting to go onto it. Until now, I think we fixed it, just because like there's something wrong within the FMC. So it limited it to 87% power for cruise, but in reality we needed more power than that. So we needed to put in 93, I guess is the right number, and it seems like the speed is increasing. So the maximum number that we can put on here is 93. Now it's going 92.9 because it's, I don't know, it's letting it do its own thing. But That's kind of where we got that airspeed low thing. Yeah, so even though, hey guys, even though I'm not lacking, I guess, even though I'm relaxing here, it's still important to keep in track of those things. I have it on my screen at all times. Just an important thing to have. Especially you guys that are simming and doing all that stuff, just make sure that you guys keep a track of that. No matter where you're at, just make sure that you know what the airplane's doing, you know the parameters that is within the lines of the airplane itself, so you guys can actually see it. So yeah, it's kind of my spiel. I'm gonna see if I can actually do this, because this is kind of a secondary thing. I kind of want the microphone closer. I don't know if you guys can see me right now. Peeve, I think you're on right now, right? How's the microphone? How's the microphone sounding right about now? How is this? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it too much? I hope this is okay. I can't quite hear it, so I might listen to it here. It's good. I'm glad to hear that. The only thing I don't like about this is literally blocking my view. So like if I were to like look, yeah, no, I gotta look all the way around. Yeah. Audio captures all the way up. Alright, let's see here. I'm trying to see. Oh. Hold on. Sorry, guys. There we go. I think put this over here instead. Sorry. So now I'm sitting higher, but I mean maybe move my microphone to the. I think it's a little bit better. Alright, sweet. We got that taken care of. Because now it doesn't echo as much, I think. It's like the biggest thing. Oh, I just realized that you guys can still hear like the Minecraft music. Alright, let's play some Minecraft. Just because we can. I had a bunch of stuff on here. I don't know why it's not loading. Jeez, people ended up going to bottomless mimosas at like 10 o'clock in the morning. What a group. I thought about going there at noon. That was a big what if, though. I don't know if I am gonna go. I just realized if you guys are watching this on like a If you guys are watching this with headphones on, I'm actually listening to my own stream. It's like you can hear it in either end of the headphones. It's just pretty cool. It's like a surround sound deal. Oh, this is our village. This is whatchamacallit. This is what we call Jericho, as you guys can kind of say. I think we talked about that last stream. We talked about how Jericho is like the town that we kind of started building. So, all right, parameters in the airplane look good. ITT looks good, or EGT. I'm sorry, looks pretty good. Now I actually look like, by the way, I just realized now I look like more of those streamers, just because like the microphone's is like literally like right in front of my mouth. You guys kind of see it on the airplane too, so that's kind of cool. I did have that way back when. I think I had my microphone set up like this, but I actually had the whole thing. Oh, that's what it was. I'll be right back, guys. I think I got an idea. I got an idea that might help out. I'm trying to find out where. What added my character on here? Just be Steve here. Granted, I don't think Steve has anything as far as armor or anything like that goes. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go elevate my monitor so we can see it a little bit better. Put anything in the chat if you guys want to, whatever you guys got, questions, concerns, just aviation questions. Just keep in mind that I am an instructor, so yeah, if you guys want to get some free ground, I'll teach you some. I don't care, whatever. Whatever works. I'm gonna put myself inside my little base camp here. That's something I also need to work on, but I haven't been really working on it. Hide myself in here. Alright. Let's go back to scene 3, and I'll be right back. Oh wait, wrong scene, sorry guys. I think it's gonna go back to no camera. Now it's like, can we do this? Maybe, like, no. Ah, that's a perfect camera angle. Sure, that works. There we go. So now I can actually see this is the whole screen itself, so which is really good. Didn't even look at the chat there. What aircraft do I fly? Real life, or are you talking more of like kind of just in the simulator? I'll answer both. So I fly in the regular world, if you will. I fly a lot of GA airplanes. So like I said, I'm a flight instructor, right? In real life. Yeah, okay, good. So that's actually what I was going to answer first. I fly the Piper aircraft. It's my favorite. Most of the time nowadays, I fly the 150, the Cessna 150. It's a very, very tiny airplane, and if I can actually get a picture here, hold on a second. Let me get a picture. You guys can kind of see. It's a Cessna 150. It's a very small, tiny airplane, but I think she's a very beautiful airplane. I mean, all airplanes are beautiful. Some are just absolute atrociousness. Actually, I don't even know if I can. Let's see if I can actually get like the 119er 53. That's the tail number. Nope. I thought it would be in there, but it's a Cessna 150 commuter. That's the current airplane I fly right now, and I fly more airplanes essentially, but the one I fly currently is this. So this is just an example photo. This isn't really what I fly. I'm trying to put it on the screen here. How about a window capture? Duplicate. Sorry guys. This should be a lot. I should be a lot faster at this. But window capture. Do this. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, you get that big. But yeah, that's kind of the airplane that I fly currently right now. It's a small, tiny airplane, but she does the trick. Not necessarily just that, but that's one of the airplanes that I fly. And then I also fly, let's see here, a Beachcraft Sundowner. This is another airplane I fly as well. We do a lot of instructing essentially in these airplanes, but this is essentially kind of like what it looks like. It's a fixed pitch 180 horse. We have a light homing in ours. Pretty much the same kind of scheme that you're seeing here. It's got a door on both sides. It's like one of the first few airplanes I've actually flown. There's actually, well, not the first few, but it's one of the two airplanes that I thought about essentially that has a door on either side, so that like the instructor can come in, I can come in on the right side, and then my student come in on the left side, and we have to worry about like cramming each other in. Because when I did my training in kind of like similar aircraft like this. But it was the Piper Arrow, and actually I was thinking about doing a maneuvers lesson on here, just for my students, for you guys too, to kind of see like commercial maneuvers on the Piper Arrow. But the Piper Arrow here isn't that accurate. But yeah, like that's kind of what I have, and I did it with a Piper Arrow 3. I actually really like Pipers, and like I told you guys, like I'm a big fan of Pipers. I just do. I really just I like them. I like the way they fly. They fly real well. But yeah, it's kind of what you're seeing. They're really cool. And then let's see here. Yeah. PA. And this is the one that I did my multi-engine in, and I think it's a really, really cool airplane. T-tail, really nice airplane. It's a Piper Seminole. All my multi-engine training I actually did with a Piper Seminole, and it's a very, very nice airplane. Really good on the controls, just especially equipped with like a G1000. It's just phenomenal. An amazing airplane to fly. It's very forgiving. It does what you want it to do, at least the airplanes that I fly. It was really nice, so it was good. I enjoyed it, but that's another airplane that I fly as well. And obviously the last, well, not really the last thing, I fly more airplanes than that, but this is the other airplane that I fly. Everybody knows this. I feel like everybody has flown one of these at least once in their life. But yeah, a 172 is an airplane that I've flown a lot. I have so many hours in the 172, and actually I think my hours in the 150 are surpassing a little bit more. But yeah, it's just it's so easy to fly. The thing about flying the 172 though, as much as I like flying it, it doesn't feel like a real airplane. And what I mean by that is, when you fly the 172, it just feels like a toy. It kind of does. Like, and I didn't believe that at first, because like, you know, when I first started flying, I started flying the 172, and when I was flying the 172, like, it just takes off so easy. Like, you pull back on the controls and it will just fly. Like, you know, it seems like the mains and then the nose gears just go off the ground like quite easily. They just lift off, you know, right away. And I don't know, the 172 is just feels like that. It just feels light. And you know, when I started flying Piper airplane, when, you know, you start to kind of see like, oh, this airplane like is a little heavier, you know, it feels just, you feel like a real you feel like a real pilot essentially when you fly those Pipers. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, that's when I actually kind of started to like, not like, I guess, just kind of like the Piper aircraft more, I should say. I was going to say, I started to like aviation, but no, I meant to say, like, I started to like Piper aircraft more. And the more I flew the Piper aircraft, I flew it during my commercial years, like when I was a commercial pilot, like a commercial candidate, sorry, or whatever you want to call it. But when I was working on my commercial certificate, I flew the Piper Aero. And then when I was working on my my multi-engine commercial, I did it in the Piper Seminole. And then back at it again. I didn't fly a 172 until actually I started teaching again. Or no, when I did my double I, my certified flight instructor instrument, that's when I started flying the 172 again. And so that was a scary one. That's a good story. I'm gonna tell that actually. So my progression came from getting my private pilot license, the very first one. I got my private pilot license, and for you guys that are you know, getting your licenses or looking at getting your licenses, it's like probably going to be like the first thing that you get, right? So you get your private pilot license, and where are we flying to? What's going on right now? Why is there so many things going on with this airplane? I'm kind of angry at it. We're gonna even have enough. Sorry. I know I'm doing stuff in here, but this thing just went off course, like tremendously off course. And I do not know why. And if this keeps happening, I'm not going to be a fan of it. Bloom 4. To hello. Oh, that's kind of funny. That's what Minnesotans say. The SR-22. Okay. Do you fly in real life, Piva? Do you do real flying, like, you know, training or anything like that? Sorry, I'm just trying to fix some stuff here. Yeah, Piva, do you do real flying at all? Cirruses are cool, and I actually was talking to my friend about that, about getting, you know, I think he's trying to get a Cirrus right now, and he just texted me about that. But the Cirrus aircraft are cool. It's just they're I've actually never flown them. I've flown them on the sim, and they look really cool. They look very, not complicated, but they just, it's a different airplane. I'll say that much. Oh, okay. So your dad flies. That's good. That's good, and that's actually a really good. That's good. That's you got you gotta bother your dad a little bit more for hours, because I know for a fact when if I was your age, when I was a younger kid, I know for a fact, like, anytime I can find a way to, like, be around an airplane, I would so do it. All right. So it's not doing what I want it to. This is very annoying. But I'm glad to hear that he does have a pilot's license, and I don't know why this keeps disconnecting. Turbulence is not that bad. Yeah, I don't know. I've flown this thing so many times and it's never done this before. Stupid. Alright. Okay, what was I talking about? Yeah, I first got my private pilot's license in the 172. I did it all through college, and then literally the next semester I got my, not the next semester, I think, no, the semester after that, because it was a year of private pilot, and then you get a semester of commercial, or of instrument, and then after that you get a semester of commercial, which I ended up doing, but like, I don't know. I have I have a lot to quarrel about with the curriculum that we have over at my school. I'm not going to say anything just because I really don't want to. Well, granted, I don't go there anymore, but I still won't say anything about that. But essentially, what happened was, you know, you get a semester to complete your commercial hours, which is like close to like 200 hours, and you start out like right around 120. So you got to go from 120 hours all the way to you know, 300, or not 300, I'm sorry, 200 hours of flying. So a lot of that is like cross country, a lot of training in there, and the school really does, I will say that the curriculum does a good job as far as like, you know, hey, this is what we're gonna do, like these are the lessons they're gonna, it prepares you extremely well for like a check ride. And I will tell you that yeah, the commercial check ride was literally one of the easiest check rides I've ever done in my life. The commercial pilot check ride is the easiest check ride I've done ever, to this day. After that, and COVID hit that year when I was becoming a commercial pilot, so I took an extra semester, and I graduated like a semester late just because of COVID, because they shut the airport down. I wasn't able to fly, and I wasn't able to do all that stuff. I took an extra semester. I went and just did my classes. I changed my degree. I got my general studies degree, just so I can commission into the Army. And then after that, I got my commercial certificate in the summer, I believe, or somewhere around that time. I forgot. But essentially, it took me a long time to get my commercial, and then I started. Oh no, it was a winter time. I got my commercial single, and then I think a week later, it was the quickest turnaround. It was just a week later, a week in the airplane for your multi-engine stuff. I got my multi-engine license, so for commercial, and after that, I think it was maybe like 2-day break, and then back to studying for CFI. And CFI took me a whole semester to do, and then after I got my CFI in June, it was like I think a 3-week turnaround where I hopped in an airplane for instrument training, just sitting on the right seat. 3 weeks later, I got my flight instructor instrument, and then it took another 3 weeks to get my multi-engine instructor, and then now I'm here. And I think after I got my multi-engine instructor, it was literally like, gosh, what was it? I think no, actually it was coinciding. So I was already working as a flight instructor, and I had to tell my boss, like, hey, I need to go take a check ride. So I need to pop out of work tomorrow, and I need to go fly to somewhere to go meet with a DPE, and then passed my check ride, and yeah, and now I'm working there, working at the college that I work at. So it's a lot of stuff, and then I grinded essentially for about 2 months before I had to leave for officer training. I had to get as many. I milked it, not milked. You know, that's kind of a hard word to say, because I don't like doing that with my students. If they don't need the hours, they don't need the hours. But if they do, they do. But I essentially went in and got my hours, and within like that 2-month time frame, I think I built like over 200 some hours, maybe less. I shouldn't say that. Like, man, I think 2.5 month time frame, I got like I went from 200 some hours, or like 200, maybe like 250 to like now 400 some hours. So I mean, 150 hours. That's just such a grinding every day, trying to get those flights in, and yeah, it's just a lot of work, but you know, I didn't mind it. I enjoyed it a lot of the times, and I don't know exactly how many hours I got in those 2 months, but it felt like I was working a lot. But then again, I was a new flight instructor, and everything was just going fast, and yeah, so. I mean, here I am now. It's still in officer training. I'm flight simming, for crying out loud, and it's not like a bad thing. I'm not saying that flight simming is a bad thing. It's just that, you know, I'd rather be in an airplane right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather be flying in real life. I'd rather be doing all that stuff. In reality, you know, or yeah, in real life. But yeah, so. That's essentially my story. Yeah, I like telling that story. It's pretty cool. I mean, I've known a lot of people who's asked, and you know, they wonder like, hey, how did you get into it? What was your journey? And the other thing too is, like, no matter what it is, like whether that you're a new pilot or you're like you know, aspiring pilot, you know, I would love to help you out. I really would. And I mean, really, that for me, that's the biggest thing. And I'm not gonna name him, but if a small chance he ends up watching this video, but I know of a DPE that I took my check ride with, and I've never met a DPE that ever said this. He's the first one to do it, and I really liked him because of that. But his goal is to help people out, and if he can help them out, and if he's in the position to do that, he would still do it. And when I saw that, when he said that, I think it was like after the check ride, because I told him, I said, thank you for coming at short notice. I think it was one of my check rides that I did. But he's like, oh no, anything to help others out, you know. And really, within the aviation world itself, the aviation sector, that's one big important thing. And if you're watching this right now, and you're trying to become an aspiring pilot, you're trying to become you know, whatever, even as simple as having your private pilot license, it's important for all of us, you know, to kind of help each other out. Don't call people out. You know, obviously call people out if they're doing the wrong thing. You know, like, see somebody doing the wrong thing, call them out. But the most important thing is just help each other out.
if you know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy, and is in a position to help out your buddy, do it. Especially if it's the aviation community. And I mean, that obviously is kind of a whole life thing, but like, come on, dude. Like, you know, I've met so many countless pilots in the aviation sector that just are the nicest people that you've ever met, because as soon as you make yourself known and they know that you're a pilot, you talk to them, they've helped me out. Like, as the GA community here in the Midwest that I have seen, it's just been phenomenal, and I appreciate that, because you know, as a young guy like me, just trying to make it somewhere into the airlines, like, that means a lot. So but yeah, long story short, help each other out no matter where you are in the world. I've heard of nightmare stories where pilots would call each other out, screw them over, even if it's as simple as, dude, like, you know, coming up to somebody, you know, like, hey man, like, you screwed up my student, like they were taking a check ride or something like that, and then all of a sudden you're writing them up for without even talking to them, and it's like, dude, what are you doing? You're trying to screw people over? Like, that's the last thing that we need, is just trying to screw people over and like making up freaking stupid, I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah, I don't know, just food for thought. Food for thought. Piva, that's a longer explanation than I bet you wanted, but there you go. We got about 30 minutes to the next destination. We're supposed to arrive in Atlanta, or in Minneapolis at 11:30, but we're still going. Let's play Minecraft, just because we have time. I do this just because, like, it's, I don't know, it's a lot nicer. Bum, 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 It's like an odd thing I hear all the time. Oh, somebody. Hey, that's crazy. I'm trying to get my... Oh, I'm so sorry. Falco Fist to Fear... Oh, man. Hey, how you doing? I don't know if I missed your message earlier. Sorry. I had the YouTube video up, so I was kind of just focused on that. It's crazy. I'm trying to get my private pilot license. So you started ground school. Okay, are you doing like King Air ground schools? Is that what you're doing, or are you actually like doing like ground school, like a Part 61 or Part 141 school? I don't know if you are in the U.S. or not. I know like some of the people that watch my streams, they're not in the U.S. But yeah, are you in the U.S.? If I may ask, if you don't have to respond if you don't want to. But yeah, if you are in the U.S., I can obviously talk more about it, just because I know more about the U.S. realm. But because I'm in the U.S. realm, obviously. But yeah, if you are, you don't even have to answer. Yeah, if you are in the U.S., it's kind of nice to. Oh, you are, okay. You are in the U.S. Okay. Whether you're doing Part 61 or Part 141, I mean, hey man, that's really cool. I got a lot of good resources for you to check out. I mean, if you're just working on your private pilot yet, it's a tricky one. I know of one app, and take this down like for good notes, man. I'm not kidding you. Like you, oh, angle of attack. Okay. Learn about a critical angle of attack. Here, I'll show you something. I'll show you something really quick. This is actually what I base some of my student learning, what I kind of go off of. And I don't know if I explode that here. Okay. So this is gonna be way too advanced for you. You're gonna see this, but that's a good start. Angle of attack is definitely a good lesson. It's basics aerodynamics and all that stuff too, allowing you to understand like how the air flows through. It's kind of like a fluid, right, when it goes through the air. And at a certain point you reach what's called the critical angle of attack, and then that's when you lose lift because you're not simply put, you're not flowing through the air as you are anymore. And then you lose that lift, and you go up, you buffer, so you find, you stall. One wing stalls more than the other, and you enter spin. And then you got to use all kinds of stuff with, I think it's PARD? Yeah, PARD. I don't even have my lesson plans in front of me otherwise. I mean, that's essentially it. But yeah, if you're going through part 61, man, Falco Fist of Fury. Sorry, I don't know why Fist to Fury. I keep saying that. Oh, he has a ground. Oh, you're just going through YouTube. I thought you were at a. I thought you were at like the actual. I thought you were taking like actual ground school from like a CFI and all that stuff. Oh, I mean, who knows? Oh, look at this guy. His angle of attack. Let's see here. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know if I've seen him before. Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, wait, yeah, I've seen him before. I don't know if he's a CFI, though. That's really cool. Yeah, he's a YouTuber. Oh, I didn't know he had a ground school, though. It's pretty cool. Playlist. Canada flying. Yeah, I think I see some of his videos where he just talks about it, but I don't know if he is a CFI or not. Granted, like it's fine. Like he's a good resource to kind of look at. A really good YouTuber too. Yeah, nothing against that. Nothing against him at all. I think he's got a seaplane rating too. That's kind of cool. Oh, the flight.
I'm deep into my.
Oh, he's doing seaplane stuff. That's pretty cool. Oh wow. Yeah, definitely, dude. Use these resources. I mean, I haven't watched them yet, but yeah, no, definitely use these resources. This is great. This is really good. I got you on there. But yeah, definitely. That's really cool. If you are, ground school is a great thing to start off with. I know for me, when I first started flying, the first thing that I first tried was, believe it or not, was a sim. Took me about, God, founder of angle attack, online ground. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, keep taking that, man. Falco Fist of Fury. That's awesome. Glad to hear it, dude. More people we can get in the aviation community, the better. I honestly believe that, because holy cow, like if we need to replace pilots fast, and I don't want them to start finding new stuff essentially to replace us with. We need to be a very good resource to have for others, and yeah, we need to get more pilots essentially, because I know there's a shortage coming up, and yeah, that whole craziness is going up. But yeah, it's that's a really cool thing. Are you going part 61? Flight school in Alaska. Okay. Are you going part 61, or are you yeah, part 61 or 141 there for Falco. And then I also got another question from Piva. Yeah, you can have a question. What is the tail of the 737 on the right side? Let's take a look. 372 Delta Alpha, is that what you're looking at? That's the tail number. I think that's what you were asking about. Yeah, that's the tail number of the airplane. Got the U.S. flag on there, and yeah, that is a beautiful airplane. Just wanna say that. '61. Oh, okay. Yeah, part 61's. I teach part 61 currently right now. I do a lot of like lessons at I mean, I full-time teach, so. Next to the doors? I don't wanna... It says emergency exit. Oh, these things? I don't know what that is, man. Not gonna lie to you. Oh, I don't even know what this is. This here, the one I'm circling. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but that probably has something to do with your outside temp, maybe. No, because then the engine blast would manipulate that, but maybe that's just another form of, like, I'm not really sure what that is. I'll look it up. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure. TAT. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Peep. I wish I can give you a correct answer for that, but I'm not gonna answer if I don't really know it. So, but yes, Fist of Fury. If you also are going like with a Part 61 world, that's a really cool thing. You have more freedom in a Part 61 realm. The only thing is, obviously, if you are planning on going to airlines, you're gonna have to really get more hours. Not really like by that much, but you'll get like 1,500. 1,500 is gonna be your number. Because mine. I have my RATP. I went through a 141 school, so I'm not trying to say like 141 is better than 61 at all by any means, but I know for a fact that like Part 61 is a lot more freeing. It's almost kind of like they answer to you, and they really should, even in a 141 school. But 141 schools are just so I'm not trying to say that they're bad, but at the same time they're very restrictive. They have a lot of rules they have to follow. They gotta answer to like different organizations and all that stuff. The beauty about Part 141 schools, I think that you do kind of get more of a structured training. So if you're one of those guys that are just like, oh, I'm kind of lost, I really want to figure, some stuff out, Part 141 really does a good job of just funneling you through and just allowing you to kind of learn in a sense that it's kind of almost hands-off. But not really, because it's still on you, really, like your whole flight training. So, but yeah, it's kind of my 2 cents on that. Hold on, let's find this out. 737. Right side. It's in the empennage. It's in the back, so I really don't know. I don't see it in some airplanes. Some airplanes I do. Oh, there it is. Maybe this will answer it. That's an APU, I know that. APU air inlet door with a vortex generator. Vortex generators for the APU? Why does it have that? Oh, there's a forum for it. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, Fist of Fury, if you have any questions at all, and want to get some free ground, I'll give you some free ground. What do you want to learn about? I am actually, I would be interested in that. Like, if you want to figure out, I'd be more than happy to teach you. Or anybody, if you guys want to learn something about aviation, whatever it is. To improve the inlet ram recovery and thereby improve the pressure difference across the APU during the flight. But the APU, you don't turn the APU on. The original VG did not work as... So they added a trailing edge articulated flap and flare when the APU is not running to reduce drag. Okay, but he said that these mods APU will start at 35 3 hours cold. Okay, alright, interesting. So I guess it's a vortex generator set for the APU itself. But okay. That's kind of what we're looking at. But yeah. Interesting. Never dealt with that before. Yeah, thanks for the question. There's Falco, Fist of Fury. We're gonna go ahead and look at more here. Yeah. What do I think about Ryanair? Ryanair is it's a byproduct of. Oh yeah, we'll see in a minute. Is a byproduct of Southwest Airlines. I will say that. I think their business model is really good. The fact that you're flying one fleet of airplanes allows you to just essentially have a very specialized maintenance department, I think, personally. Yeah, I think their business model is good just because, like, it's a budget airline and it's a really good thing. And I don't know, they're just they're a good company. I will say that. But I know there's jokes all kinds about like Ryanair pilots like slamming their 730s into the runway. I think that's funny, but yeah. What do you think about Ryanair? You ever flown Ryanair? I've never flown Ryanair. How much is their seat pitch? What's their seat pitch? I kind of want to know. Ryanair seat pitch. I bet you it's not that much. I don't know if Sky or Southwest even has like that same seat pitch.
Wind 200 and 6. Visibility more than 10. Sky clear. Temperature -5. Dew point -9. Altimeter 3018.
I guess Ingersoll's weather they're set to like 122.8. Interesting. Never had that occur before. That's really cool. But yeah. Now let's look at the seat pitch for Ryanair. I do want to know because like it's very kind of 30 inches. So compared that to I feel like that's a lot. Here's believe it or not, an airline that 18 and a half. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still pretty small. 30 inches. Spirits is like 32. It's a low-cost airline because sometimes it's the same price as train tickets, so it's not bad for the price. Yeah, you're right. But I know in Europe you guys like do a lot of you guys like to go fly and not fly, I'm sorry, you guys like to use the trains a lot. Because here in the US for sure, I mean I've never ridden the Amtrak at all, and I heard Amtrak is very infamous for like them being late and all that stuff, so I don't know if you guys are on the chat and you can actually find out if it's actually like if you know if you have ridden the Amtrak, let me know. I've seen what's his name from YouTube, Jeff from Greener Pastures or something like that, and he's done like reviews on the Amtrak itself, and I don't know, it's pretty funny. It looks pretty cool. It looks comfortable, but yeah, I've never ridden that, but it's not bad. I mean, I don't know. I guess yeah. I don't know enough about Europe to like go around and be talking about like about the travel stuff that they have over there. So also, just by the way, I just want to say really quick, if you are tuning in and if you did subscribe to the beautiful YouTube channel, JustinThePilot on YouTube, that's written on the very right side of your guys' screen there, I thank you very much, because this shocked me, by the way. So I was just looking at my YouTube channel and doing all that stuff, and I was looking at the subscriber list, and I was like, oh my god, like, dude, I have 78 subscribers. Like, that's not a lot, I get it, but for me, dude, that's a ton. Holy cow. And then my Twitch, I got 13 followers on Twitch. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much, just because, like, dude, like, oh man, it's growing. It's growing. The Justin the Pilot army is growing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I appreciate all the support, guys. This is actually kind of I wasn't gonna stream today. I really wasn't. I was gonna be like, I don't know if I'm gonna stream today, but oh shoot, I got a phone call I gotta make here. Hold on a second. All right, guys, I'll be right back. We're gonna tune out just a moment. Ooh, we're back. We are back. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Oh, getting my phone call now. Gosh, my buddy, all the time. How you doing, bud? We'll tune in a second. Woo. Alright, guys. Alright, so we're looking here. 10 minutes to the destination, but we're going to expedite some things just a little bit more. I know this plans kind of came up, so we're going to go ahead and kind of do that. But that's essentially kind of what we're looking at as far as like our routing. We're going to go just a little bit faster and get it there quicker. So, simply enough, just went out and bat some. I'm going to go with this. We're going to find our VOR, IOW, and we're going to go and scoot on over, right over there. We're going to shake the passengers up just a little bit, and from here we'll also do our review. Cabin window, there you go. We just shook things up. Alright, so hold on a second and make sure that this is the cabin window view, by the way, if you haven't noticed yet. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's go, there we go. but we're gonna actually review the arrival procedure into Minneapolis Airport. And the weather in Minneapolis right now, as far as the TAF goes, it's still a marginal VFR airport. So, oh, hold on. VATSIM is not online. I gotta do that for a lot of my stuff. There you go. Yeah, I hope that's good, Piva. But since we're here, we're gonna go ahead and do we're gonna review. Oh, hold on, really quick. Sorry, I do want this too. This is this is how the airlines save their money. Yeah. All right, so Minoso is gonna be the fix that we're coming up to here. And we are going to do an instrument approach as we come into Minneapolis here. So let's go ahead and pull up our ForeFlight, because ForeFlight is amazing. Where's the iPad? There you go. All right, so there's ForeFlight. Okay. And Minoso is going to be the initial fix that we do. So we're going to go here. Okay, so there's Minoso. Oh no, it's blue. And we have about a 26 1474 mile leg from Minoso all the way to Ope, which is going to be our first altitude restriction, going down to 24,000. So as soon as we pass Minoso, we're going to descend down to 24,000 feet. And then we're going to go fly straight, and then below that we're going to go down to 16,000 as soon as we hit Lazy, and then to Bloom we're going to be at 11,000 as we come down as well. Those transitions will be changed here in just a moment, and I'm sorry Pivo, we're going to go ahead and change the view really quick because we need to configure some things in the cockpit. So looking down here on our arrival to Minneapolis, so we have that set. The runways that we're going to be using in Minneapolis, looking to be like 30, I believe. Yep, 30 left is going to be the approach that we'll do. So I'll go back into ForeFlight and I'll show you guys here. So I click approach, 30 right, not 30 left, and then